Hey, traveler! Welcome back to Wanderlust Ventures, where we don't just list destinations, we take you places you can truly feel. Today, I want to take you somewhere special, to a country that's deeply spiritual, full of contrast, and rich with stories carved into every stone. We're heading to Israel. A small country in the continent of Asia, but one that holds a world of history, faith, and wonder within its borders. This isn't just a list of places, it's a journey I want you to imagine yourself on. You'll walk through ancient streets that witnessed miracles, float in a sea that holds you effortlessly, and stand atop desert cliffs that overlook eternity. You'll taste flavors you've never tried before, and hear prayers in languages older than time. Israel will stir something in you, whether you're spiritual or simply curious. And it doesn't matter where you're from, what you believe, or why you travel. If you love stories, if you're moved by beauty, or if you're just looking for your next unforgettable adventure, you belong in this video. So come with me, not just as a viewer, but as a fellow explorer, as we count down 10 must-see places in Israel. These are not just tourist spots, they're moments waiting to happen. Ready? Let's start. Number 10, Rosh Hanikra. At the very northern tip of Israel, where the land meets the Mediterranean, lies Rosh Hanikra, a place that truly feels like a hidden treasure. You ride a steep cable car down chalk-white cliffs and step into glowing sea caves carved by centuries of crashing waves. The sound echoes gently, almost like the sea is whispering its secrets just for you. The water is impossibly blue, and the air smells of salt and serenity. It's peaceful, powerful, and unforgettable. This isn't just a photo stop, it's a place that sinks into your soul. And once you've been here, you'll carry a part of it with you forever. Number 9, Sea of Galilee. The Sea of Galilee isn't just Israel's largest freshwater lake, it's a peaceful sanctuary that feels deeply spiritual, whether you're religious or not. As the sun rises, golden light shimmers over the water, and the hills reflect a stillness that calms your heart. This is the same place where Jesus is believed to have walked on water, and yet, it welcomes everyone with the same warmth. You can take a quiet boat ride, stroll the shoreline, or simply sit and breathe. It has a way of grounding you, of making the noise of life fall away. Some places you see, but this one, you feel. And trust me, you'll feel it long after you leave. Number 8, Acre. Acre feels like walking through layers of time, all stacked beautifully on top of each other. You'll explore ancient tunnels built by crusaders, wander through bustling markets, and see the sea stretching out from fortified Ottoman walls. The streets are alive with color, scent, and sound, vendors calling out, spices in the air, and waves crashing beyond the harbor. It's a mix of history and daily life that few places get right. You don't feel like a tourist here, you feel like a quiet guest in someone else's living story. There's something raw, honest, and magical about Acre. It's not trying to impress you, and maybe that's exactly why it does. Number 7, Eilat. At Israel's southern edge, where the desert meets the Red Sea, Eilat offers sunshine, color, and total freedom. The water here is crystal clear, hiding coral reefs that explode with life. It's a paradise for snorkeling and diving. But the sea is just the beginning. Venture out to the desert and you'll find red canyons, ancient rock formations, and sunset skies that seem to stretch forever. There's adventure if you want it, peace if you need it, and warmth all around. You can sip a cocktail on the beach, then ride a camel through a glowing valley an hour later. Eilat reminds you what it feels like to just enjoy being alive, and that feeling is everything. Number 6, Haifa. Haifa isn't flashy, it doesn't try to sell itself, but that's part of its charm. Built along the slope of Mount Carmel, it gives you sweeping views of the sea and the city below. The Baha'i Gardens are its shining gem, perfectly symmetrical and so peaceful it feels like time pauses there. But beyond the gardens, the whole city hums with a quiet, beautiful rhythm. You'll find churches, mosques, and synagogues all in the same neighborhood, and nobody blinks. That's just Haifa. It welcomes you slowly, gently, like an old friend. And if you give it time, it'll leave you feeling whole in ways you didn't expect. Number 5. Masada. Masada is more than an ancient fortress, it's a symbol of strength, endurance, and heartbreaking beauty. Rising above the Judean desert near the Dead Sea, this mountaintop tells a story of one of history's most courageous stands. Whether you hike the snake path at dawn or glide up by cable car, the view from the top is breathtaking, mountains stretching into the mist, and silence that feels sacred. You walk through ruins that once held hope and resistance, and somehow, that spirit still lingers. The sunrise here is unforgettable, golden light touching everything like a blessing. Masada makes you feel small and stronger at the same time. Number 4. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is Israel's heartbeat, modern, bold, and always alive. It's where golden beaches meet buzzing streets, where Bauhaus buildings stand beside street art and cafes spill onto sunlit sidewalks. You can surf in the morning, eat world-class food by afternoon, and dance till sunrise without skipping a beat. But there's depth too in the ancient port of Jaffa, in the quiet corners of art galleries, and in the smiles of people who live life fully. It's a city that celebrates individuality and welcomes you just as you are. Tel Aviv doesn't just entertain you, it energizes you. And if you let it, it might even change you. Number 3. The Dead Sea. The Dead Sea isn't just a place you visit, it's an experience you feel in your bones. At over 400 meters below sea level, it's the lowest point on Earth, and floating in its dense, salty water is both strange and soothing. You feel weightless, like the world is holding you up for once. Cover yourself in rich, dark mud, and let the minerals work their magic while the sun warms your skin. The desert landscape around you is vast, silent, and strangely beautiful. It's not loud or flashy, it's healing, inside and out. When you leave, you'll feel lighter not just in body, but in spirit. Number 2. Nazareth. Nazareth is a city that greets you quietly, but leaves a lasting impression on your heart. It's known as the childhood home of Jesus, but it's also full of warmth, culture, and everyday beauty. The Basilica of the Annunciation stands tall and graceful, surrounded by stone streets filled with history and humble charm. Locals welcome you with kindness, and meals are shared like family traditions. The scent of fresh bread, the sound of church bells, and the feel of old stone beneath your feet, it all stays with you. Nazareth doesn't shout to be noticed. It whispers, and somehow, that's even more powerful. Number 1. Jerusalem. Jerusalem is more than a city, it's a heartbeat that echoes through history, faith, and the very soul of the world. Sacred to Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike, it holds some of the most important spiritual sites on earth: the Western Wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Dome of the Rock. But beyond religion, it's a place where ancient stones meet human stories, where every street corner has seen centuries pass. The energy here is intense, almost electric, but also deeply moving. It's not always an easy place, but it's always a meaningful one. You don't just visit Jerusalem, you feel it, and it changes something in you. Thanks for coming with me on this journey through Israel. I didn't want to just show you a list, I wanted to take you there. If any of these places made your heart beat a little faster, then maybe it's time to go see them for yourself. And if you love this kind of storytelling, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because here on Wanderlust Ventures, I make these videos for you. Not just to inform, but to inspire. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next adventure.